This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Spartans will put total weather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for room, it's Thompson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that was way too easy for this offense. Defense is about leverage. It's about caging things and keeping it inside, not letting it get to the perimeter. They let that ball get outside with a guy that has speed. Next thing you know, first down.
Shakes off the defender. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Goes to the option. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
To the air, it's Marshall. Fires to the big fella. Tackled there by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Well, They're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Calls his own number. The Jayhawks get enough for the first down.
Hey, fourth down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
And the Jayhawks are on the move. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Stop it when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got his man on the outside. Oh, what a cut! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas 14, Michigan State.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Running behind that left side. Makes it past the marker. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as they
breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's a reverse. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. And one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
To throw, it's Childs. Under fire. He's got it. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half. Man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
The Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Slithers into space. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
A designed run for the quarterback. And the ball slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This time he's got his man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Spartans get enough for the first down.
Listen, I know that gain didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. Got the first down and more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And the defense was not ready for that at all. You see a guy go in motion, you got to have a thought process now as a safety to start coming down, getting ready to make a play on that jet sweep. I would not be surprised if the offense, after getting that first down, says, okay, we're going to come back to this, and maybe several more times in this football.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open the second half with a run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white.
Turning it on! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Collier. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Marshall. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback keeps it, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Complete to the tight end. Pickup of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He's brought down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This time, they'll go to the running game. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
To the ground. He's got it again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Thompson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The option look. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long when you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Kansas, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He'll take it himself. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The toss to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Smarty. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
42, Kansas, 21.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Option look, it's Marshall. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the variety of the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You kind of thought that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to the ground game on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now,
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Gets the back moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew